What up, guys? Just realized I'm using the wrong camera. We here live on BCP Plus here for our WWE Elimination Chamber predictions panel picks. I'm very excited for this one. We got 4 matches. Chicago. We got the PLE this Saturday, February 28th. Can't wait. Should be a good one. Matt and I were talking about this being kind of like that secondary Royal Rumble, kind of that plan B for WrestleMania. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But guys, please welcome back to the panel. You know him as a BCP OG, hashtag Dead Instincts, the editor-in-chief on Powering Through here of the popbreak.com, the one and only Mr. Bill Bodkin. Bill, carry me as you always do. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. What a weekend. Just came off Dynamite. Hell of a main event. We got New Japan this Friday. We got WWE this weekend. It's gonna be a hell of a time at the fights. So let's talk about boxes. Let's talk about how Rob should really grow a mustache to really complete his face. And, let's talk about a bracket that makes me want to just scream into the void that Kelvin put together. Just want to yell.
That was a good bracket,
yeah, no, that bracket's something. Some people need to rethink their lives, their choices in music.
We might have to throw that up later. And thank you for mentioning that. Also, real quick, want to send our best to Penelope Ford. I think she took a spill, didn't finish the match, so seen some things. So
yeah, she did not. They changed the changed the finish to the Mega Bad versus Babes of Wrath match. Did not look great for Penelope Ford.
Yeah, so sending our best to Penelope Ford. We just saw that. And guys, please welcome back to the show the maker of the infamous bracket that I think we might have to touch on, the leader of the DFPN, the No Gimmicks podcast, the one and only A+ player here, the tribal chief of BCP Plus, the one and only Mr. Kelvin Gately. We acknowledge you. How are you, my friend?
First of all, the bracket itself isn't bad. It's the voting.
Yeah. It's the voting, which is absolutely some people need to go to church and get right with the Lord. Dave Bautista's theme song not getting to the final 4.
That's fair.
Kane's theme song. Too much Triple H related theme songs getting in there.
Hey, I can't affect the outcomes. That is democracy.
You should.
I respect it.
Yeah. I mean,
I respect it.
In Mamdani's New York, today's age, come on.
We might have to throw that up. Are we down to a final 4? I think I saw the final 8. Is that where we're at right now, Kelvin?
The final 4 will start tomorrow.
Okay, all right, I got you. All right, we might have to throw that up in a little bit. Good, and great job, Kelvin, for doing that. Real quick, guys, let's start with this one. We're going to Chicago. Let's start with the women's Elimination Chamber match. Perhaps the show stealer here. We have Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, and Kiana James squeaking one out on SmackDown. I don't think anyone had that on their bingo card. Now, I feel like this is a PLE that might have a lot of room for some hijinks, some audibles, some storytelling. We kind of talked about it recently here on the show. It just doesn't feel like WrestleMania season yet. It doesn't feel like that true road to WrestleMania. I think we're going to take things up a notch in some storylines here. So have at it, guys. Have some fun. Kelvin, I'll throw this to you first, man. What do you have here on the women's Elimination Chamber match?
Women's Elimination Chamber is it's a not so much a tricky one for me. If you look at the women in this match, it to me it screams the person who wins this has to be from SmackDown and has to go up against Jade Cargill. Now that we know that we're getting Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan at Mania, so that kind of makes my pick pretty hard. If I narrow this down, Kiana James has a really good shot because she's not supposed to be in this match. But for me personally, my pick going into this match is Tiffany Stratton. I think she walks out. The challenger going into WrestleMania. Her versus Jade is a pretty good Mania match. You can go Rhea, but I don't think Rhea will walk out of here as a challenger just to go to Mania. And do you want to take that off of Jade that fast? Plus, she hasn't really had any defenses, and it kind of dampens her reign a little bit. You need someone to go in, give Jade a great WrestleMania match that could be a spectacle, be something that people talk about on the opposite end of that, And I think Tiffany Stratton is the perfect person to do that. So my pick is Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, I like that pick. And there's a lot of ways we can go here. And you bring up Jade Cargill. I think that's a great point here. Unfortunately, man, and we've been critical, but I've been very positive about Jade Cargill. I just feel like there's a few things missing. And I loved what they kind of did with this strong kind of Brock Lesnar-esque heel kind of thing. And then it just fizzled. And then nothing. And then poof. And again, like I can't keep waving that flag. I can't keep defending it if we don't see it. You know, if the title's not being defended, I think it may have been defended once on TV, if that, and I think 3 times at house shows during the holiday season, if that. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Real quick, hello, Jumbo Ref in the chat saying, hey, what's up? I think he might be working some of the shows this weekend, so shout out what you got. Nice. I think you'll be at New Japan as well.
Where's the Damian Priest fan mentioning? Well, she hasn't checked.
She'll be here. I think Gina will be here. Shout out Gina. But Bill, there's a lot of ways I can go on this. Oh, man. Bill, what do you got on this match?
A little disappointed in this match. No Jordan Grace, and I felt like we were building towards that. I would like to say how my Kiana James joke from the Royal Rumble turned out to be like, oh, she showed up and she showed out. She was there for 30 minutes, and she's not going to win this. But I think we have to point out that people, like Kelvin, you said she was there by accident. But I think the thing that's cool about her is I hope. Just seeing her work in a Royal Rumble, I'm like, wow, she is way more than anyone expected. And hopefully this is a sustained push that's going to go forward, because I think they have something in her. They really, really do. That promo after SmackDown after she won, I was like, that's a great way to have her. And I could see her. Here's a little hot take, Jones, for you. Why not? It's a Wednesday night, the year of our Lord 2026. I think she's going to surpass Julia by the end of this year, because Julia is kind of irrelevant at this point. I know she's the U.S. champion, but okay. How's that belt treating anybody these days or ever? I think she could be a bigger star by the end of the year than Julia, because I don't think they know what to do with Julia. I think she is in the wrong promotion. So I am going to go with, as much as I like to say Tiffany Stratton, although I think she probably will be the winner, we have Jade Cargill here, and Jade Cargill needs a good dance partner. And Tiffany Stratton in WrestleMania, well, we remember last year, not exactly your greatest WrestleMania. And I think Tiffany Stratton is still someone who needs a very stronger dance partner. So that's why I am going to go with Rhea Ripley. If you want, listen, they got to move tickets here, and you're going to put Mommy in the main event. That's all I'm saying. That's going to be, that is a star versus star. That is aura versus aura right here. And this is essentially what WWE sells tickets on. They don't sell it on wrestling. They sell it on aura and vibes and feelings. And that's great. That's what they do. But if you want to establish Jade Cargill as the future, as a killer, as legit, she beats Rhea Ripley. If you don't believe in her, you have Rhea Ripley win the match. So it's kind of like when Kenny Omega left New Japan, or was going to leave New Japan, and they had Tanahashi win the G1. They're like, okay, Kenny could beat Tanahashi, but Tanahashi ain't going anywhere, so Kenny's going to go. We'll put it back on the ace, right? And I think that's what you do here. You're like, she's your parachute plan. She's gonna get it over. She can get anything over. If you put a literal can of beans in the middle of the ring, and you're like, Rhea Ripley, go fight this can of beans, she'd get it over, because she's just that good. And it's obviously Bush's Baked Beans, which would be sponsoring the match as well, because but regardless, it's after the whole Dominic is the face of dude wipes. I mean, it's like, did right itself. But I do think Rhea Ripley is the way to go here, and I do think she wins the match, because you need big money, you need tickets moved, and you need someone who is a general in the ring.
Great point.
Thank you, Bill, for reminding me to put up the sponsor, by the way. Shout out.
Was it Bush's Baked Beans?
No, Twisted
then
Shamrock
you could afford to grow
Studio
that mustache.
Shout them out. Thank you for sponsoring the show, guys. Thank you, Bill, for saying that, man. I'm like, I better throw up the sponsorship logo here. Thank you guys for supporting us.
They'll help you with your facial hair problems, Rob.
Nice. That's right. All right. With this, All right, bear with me on this, guys. Maybe because it's late. Maybe I'm getting a little crafty. Maybe I'm trying to get some excitement. Feel free to push back once I get through this, guys. I like doing the process of elimination thing. Obviously, sorry, Keanu, I wasn't trying to cover you over there.
Wow,
Looking at
the heat with Keanu James.
The process of elimination here, no pun intended, right? Raquel, Asuka, Kiana, I don't see it happening. And no disrespect to any of those ladies. Of course, Tiffany Stratton, Kelvin picked. Rhea, I think it's a strong pick. Or Alexa Bliss. You want that marquee match? Hear me out here. I think that the tag team women's division has been low-key red hot. Like, it really has across TNA, AEW, WWE, NXT. I think it's been red hot. I love to see it. It's been fantastic. They've been having banger matches. You have these great teams. They're all kind of, at this point, organic teams. Charlotte Flair losing on SmackDown, right? There wasn't really tension between her and Alexa Bliss, but there's always kind of been that same, hey, we're cool, we're friends, here's our hearts, and I'm disappointed I won, but, sorry I won't be there, Alexa. It was almost kind of like she was kind of sunning Alexa a little bit, like kind of like, oh, yeah, I won't be there, sorry. But the tag team division's been so hot. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rhea and Io are still the tag team champions, right?
Yep.
I think there's going to be some sort of banger tag team championship match, match at WrestleMania. So I think you leave that alone, right? I think Rhea
Rhea wrestled twice.
I do like that. I do like that. But I do like that.
Night two?
I do like that.
Hey, listen. But you need people to come, so
I'll play it safe. I think Rhea versus Jade is that's marquee. That's marquee for sure. I would love to see that. I don't think they've really interacted too much. They've not had a match. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Who's that?
Rhea and Jade.
Jade hasn't wrestled many people.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Fair enough. I think I'm getting cute here, guys.
Get cute, you son of a bitch.
I think Thirst Trap Jones. I think
if you grew the mustache.
Charlotte takes Alexa's and don't do the masked person attacks her. We don't know who.
What else are they gonna do?
No more of that. We got to take the.
But they never did it with the women, so this is okay. It's okay.
And we did it with Naomi and Bianca. And let's talk about how good last year's Elimination Chamber was with the Cena turn and Bianca's emoting in the chamber. Oh my, it was one of my favorite because you had that emotion and she did a great job just legit acting during that. That was fantastic with Jade and Naomi. So I will give Jade that. I'll give Naomi that. At Liv too. It was excellent. But going into this, I think we're going to have a strong tag team match at WrestleMania for the women's side of things. So I'll take Rhea out of the equation. I'm going to take Bliss out of the equation. I'm not sure how. Don't do the I don't know who attacked me thing. Just have Charlotte come out. Didn't Edge do it to Kofi one year? Just have her come out, throw Bliss, get in there. Give me Charlotte versus Jade at WrestleMania. You want to test Jade? You want to put her on that next level? You want to make her and or break her, put her against Jade Cargill. I'm going Charlotte Flair. Go ahead, Bill.
Takes out Kiana James. That's why you put Kiana James in there, because she also has the leg brace. So you're going to be like, she's going to hit her with a crutch or a chair or a kendo stick or a BMW, and I think that's what happens. So that's where
I like that.
Yeah, that's why you have Kiana James there.
Give her the way,
I'm it's just in time for the Olympics. But yeah, it's just like just like her dad would do. But they have.
You don't hate it.
I don't hate it at all. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you guys were going to call me crazy.
No, I like that idea.
I like that. It makes sense.
They kind of had like those walk by interactions and stuff. Maybe that was a misdirect, but there's something there.
They gotta have someone to carry it. Charlotte or Rhea makes a lot of sense in this scenario for sure. Actually, and Tiffany.
So real quick, we talk about the masked man of it all. I feel it's just been uninspired. I've done several rants about taking the L for the Vision on several shows, but I did not mean to will any injuries into existence, so I do apologize. Get well soon, Bronson Reed as well. Now we have the masked man thing. We also have the crate thing, which I felt was kind of silly and uninspired, but if it turns out to be who I think it is, I think it's great. Bill, who is in the crate?
Well, who do you think's in the crate? You already said you have an idea, so you go first. So.
I got a whole video. I won't play it. I won't. All right, unboxing. Crate. These are keywords here. Warriors of Wrestling. This dude fought Chris Benet. And I think it was like a New York or Staten Island street fight. this man put, or if he even is a man, put teeth all over the ring. If you catch my gist, his opponent, Chris Benet, put a little pasta in the ring too. And this man, who I believe won, he might have taken the out. I don't know if Danhausen won or not, is doing snow angels in the teeth and the pasta, which to me, this is back in October, was kind of like, he's friends with Punk, Chicago, all the pieces are there. He's doing the snow angels that Punk always does. I put it out there. No one really bit, but back in October, I'm like, there's something there.
Plenty
I
of
think
people
there's something there. I think it's Danhausen. Bill, what you got?
I think that would be a fart in church.
Really? I think it's perfect.
No. Your idea makes all the sense in the world. It does. If this was done on like SmackDown or Raw, but to make, you're dedicating a segment of this PLE to reveal Danhausen. Now, of course, this will get on the internet and Danhausen will be like, this guy's a dick. But it's just like, I just don't know if that's big enough. You know what I mean? Will people react? Some people will react, but I don't know if that's going to get the super duper reaction it's going to get, because people think it's going to be Chris Jericho. So that's a big one. It's Chris Jericho. It's Bianca Belair. These are big names being thrown around. So, if it's Joe Hendry, like again, like people will react, but like, what's the point? Like, but Danhausen,
I think he was referring to me not saying Danhausen's name.
Oh, okay. I thought it's Joe Hendry. It's the running joke for me. But it's Danhausen, man. I like Danhausen, but I just feel like you reveal that. Are the WWE fans gonna care? And what is the point? Are you moving Danhausen to a main feud?
Main roster. Interesting. I think it's perfect for his character. Like, if just based on story and nuance, I think that's perfect there.
I mean, those guys aren't known for nuance. Let's just say, like,
but I think we need some levity, and Danhausen's a levity character. So even the way he came into AEW when he's on the chair or the ladder, like, that was really fun. So I think it's going to be something fun. You open it, because if it's Jericho in a box, like, it's just Danhausen can survive in a box, I feel like, because you don't know what he is. So it just makes more sense. This is wrestling, but
this is what you do. It's the double fake. You open the box. It's Danhausen. People are like, oh, fucking Danhausen. Then you get the big return at the end of the night with Jericho.
Ooh, the double. Okay.
You do that to head fake everybody.
It's too big for Danhausen, and I love that.
Well, he is short. I mean, that is a big box. So
Steve Jordan, who's in the crate, let us know. You know what? When I'm in these predicaments, Bill, you and me, we don't always see eye to eye on things. That's the beauty of it. But let's throw it to the wise man of the BCP.
Was he the tribal chief, or is he the wise man?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's very late. I was going to say it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Who's in the box, Kelvin? Who is in the box?
My mind immediately goes Royce Keys, but why?
Ooh. He's already debuted. Yeah.
Interesting, though.
That's where my mind goes, though. So if you're unboxing someone, it has to be someone big. We haven't seen him on TV yet, other than the Royal Rumble. We haven't seen him on regular TV. So if he's going to make a debut and make a big splash, maybe it's him.
Yeah.
Maybe. Haven't heard anything about Chris Jericho, so maybe it is Jericho.
Maybe it's Jericho. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So would you say they unbox him, right? Is he unboxed and attacks somebody?
Has to.
And who would that be? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. It's like, would he be unboxed and be like the guy who is helping Punk's opponent?
I was gonna say
no, because that's Roman, so I wouldn't do that.
I was gonna say I see it in Punk's
you know
match,
what?
though.
I'd have him attack Roman.
Wow.
Do it.
Yeah.
If you believe in Royce Keys and the guy is a monster, he looks a monster, he plays the part, why not? Have him go out there and destroy Roman Reigns.
And have Punk turn heel and stop being boring.
Dang, going for the top guy.
Yeah.
You know what? If it is Danhausen, I see it being in the Punk match. Or other people are kind of speculating it's not a who, is it a what? A lot of people are saying it's an extra chamber, which would be a lot of fun. But then how do you decide who gets in that chamber? But that would be an interesting curveball. Make it make sense. I like my wrestling in a neat little crate. So we'll put it that way, guys. As we go to the next match, the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. I'm going to throw it out here first, guys. AJ Lee in Chicago. She is New Jersey, so I want to point that out. Versus the man, Becky Lynch. She's the best. Everyone says it. Sports Illustrated says it. The Bleacher Report says it. Everyone says it, guys. I think simply because remember when AJ came out with the belt when she stole it from Becky or whatever it was back then, she came out, she's skipping around with it. I'm like, that belt this is a wrestling fashion thing. It's kind of like tailor-made for AJ. For that reason, and no disrespect to Becky, who I've really done a 180 on. I think she's doing great stuff now. I was a little critical of the heel turn earlier, but she's really put a lot of people over along the way, and she's doing great work with Busted Open. She's doing great work on social media. I love this persona now, so I've really come around on that, no pun intended. Just because of the belt on AJ Lee, I just think AJ Lee wins it here in Chicago. Kelvin, what you got on this?
I'm almost going to copy and paste because I do think once she held that Intercontinental Championship up, it was like destined to be around her waist. And yes, I'm going to go with AJ Lee on this one.
All right. Jeffrey T. Fountain in the chat. Also copying and paste AJ, but not a fan of it. Bill, what do you got on this one?
Yeah, this seems a little too obvious. It's going to be AJ because it's like, okay, what are you going to do? I was kind of shocked they did it here. I felt like this move was done to move tickets more than it was to make sense because this felt like a WrestleMania match. So I see her winning here. Hometown gal is going to, sort of, second hometown gal, I should say. And then in Vegas, she drops it back to Becky. And I feel like she drops it back to Becky in like a multi-woman match. And I think that's whoever's not involved in the tag match, you're going to have like 3 or 4 people involved in this like Intercontinental title match.
All right, fair assessment there, Bill. Yeah, I'm sure this will be a solid match. Don't forget, this is AJ's first singles match since coming back, so I'm very excited to see what she's still got left in the tank here. Should be a good match. Very excited. What do you guys think about this one, Bill? I'll boomerang it right back to you.
Sure.
Punk v. Finn Balor. I mean, we know it's Punk Roman. I personally do not see that changing in any way, shape, or form, especially after that stellar promo in Philly. We were there for it. I'm very excited for that match. But, Bill, I'll be honest, man. Does this feel like a throwaway match to you?
No, it doesn't.
Really?
So it's not a throwaway match because it's a storyline match. Because what we're doing here is, one, I wish someone would Lego Hair Phil is going to retain his title. Come on, guys, that doesn't move. It has like that height, and you're like, what's happening here? I mean, MJF's got similar looks. I mean, like, I'm not just like doing one side or the other. I really hope Kelvin's theory of like Royski's like hitting Roman because Punk is so boring as a babyface. It hurts me so much. It's just like he is just like blander than white bread at this point. I think, but the main thing, the story is not about Punk. It's about Finn. It's all about Finn. It's all about Finn breaking away from Judgment Day and him and Dom at WrestleMania, and Finn finally getting that big singles gold, that winning match. Probably brings the Demon back to beat Dominic. That's the big story here. What they're doing here is they're going to build Finn Balor up, who's just been like a guy on that show for years. He's just like middle of the pack, kind of lost in the pack type. I mean, even in Judgment Day, he was just like, it was Dom and Liv and nobody else. Like, they were there, but they didn't matter, even when they had the tag belts. So I think it has to be he comes within like, 2.999 of beating Punk. And maybe Judgment Day ends up costing him, or maybe he just loses it and they kick him out of Judgment Day, or they do whatever, he leaves. But that's the big storyline here. Yeah, I agree, Jeff. They're never going to put the main title on Balor, but him and Dom is where it's going to go. And then I guess maybe we get the stare down with Roman at the end.
Yeah, I don't think Roman's going to be there. He's only which I've been critical of, man.
I get it. Like, I respect Roman Reigns, and like he's been through a lot.
Yes.
And he deserves to pick his shots. But I mean, like, some of this is like you show up and just stare a guy down. Like, I don't get that. He's not, he's like, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm like, it wrestles 4 times a year. Like, I get it's a lot, but it's like at the same time, it's like
Brock's doing all the dates. You see that? Brock is like doing all the dates.
doing the date. Is that mean he's gonna show up in a cowboy hat and he's gonna keep challenging people? No one's gonna show up and he leaves. I think that's what's gonna.
I don't know where that's going. A lot of people are saying LA
Straight
Knight. I thought it was going to be
LA Knight's been a rumor for a while. Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a lot of people who don't have like John Cena a few years ago, do not have a road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we were sitting in the crowd, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm going to go Bill. I get what you're saying. I love to see the resurgence for Finn Balor as of late. Where was it? Belfast, where he had the initial match with CM Punk. It was great to see him come out to his old music. It was so loud he could not hear the cues for the music, which is the best like compliment and best problem to have. Yeah. It was great to see the emotion after that match. And then the next week, he just kind of was like, hey, screw this. I'm going full heel again. And it was cool to see that. But just after seeing Punk and Roman, it feels backburned. It feels secondary. This is very nitpicky. So reel me in if you guys need to. His social media, Finn, it's very silly. He had the thing where Punk threw the microphone at him and it hit him square in the where, and he made like a steel sound, and like he's just being silly about it on social media, which is him, but it's almost like he knows it's backward. I don't know. And that's nitpicky stuff. Like that's social media stuff. But, I always like to look at wrestling, even indie wrestling is like canon or all together or a neat little crate. But I think just for Finn, it's not a throwaway. He deserves this match, but it's like Bill said, like, I don't think anything's coming of it. It's going to be an awesome in-ring match. It's going to be a great bout. I think Dominic somehow tries to help or gets involved or something, and there's a story to that. I think this is an easy pick. CM Punk, right to WrestleMania with Roman, but do not make Punk carry this where he's just talking to a camera every single week. Amazing promo between him and Roman. Give me more of that. Do not make Punk, who is great on the stick, do not make him carry that every single week talking to a camera.
Can I push back on how I thought that promo bored the hell out of me until Roman got mad? Like,
I enjoyed it.
I thought it was just like the most paint by numbers CM Punk promo where he's just like, just because I did this and I inspired you, blah, blah, look at my hair, it looks weird. And then Roman was like, blah, 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 look where I was. And then when Roman gets that look in his eye, and then all of a sudden he goes from being the coolest guy in the room to getting hot under the collar, then I was like, that's the match. That's the money. That's what we need to see. And we won't see it for 2 months. But that's the problem. And that's the problem because that's like the best I've seen Roman Reigns in a long time, man. Because he was pure fury. And that was real. I had been waiting a decade to get off my chest. You ruined my life. Like, yes, give me more of that. I want that from Roman. But yeah, the rest of that stuff was as boring as sandpaper to me.
You know what? Obviously, whose music did they play at the end? It was Roman's, right? He got the better of Punk. And remember, there was a time when Roman's on the microphone with John Cena and Cena's like, it's called a promo, kid. I'll wait. It totally blew his spot on live TV. Hey, man, you know what? We're still talking about it, right? But to see how far Roman has come, for him to go to bat for himself, to pitch that character for so long, to work with Paul Heyman, to do one of the greatest long-term storylines, something we would tune in every week for, the Bloodline and Sammy Uso. It was so fun. His role in that, even the comedic timing, the levity, it was so brilliant to see him go out there, go on the mic and be that Roman Reigns, where it's just like, he is still kind of a heel, even though he's a babyface. He is still kind of a heel, and he's going to call it like it is. And him going, you know what? I'm going to pick you, Punk, because I hate you. Like, I felt it. I saw you getting fired up, Bill, talking about it. So I'm here for it. I just want more of it, selfishly.
Yeah. No, I mean, selfishly, it's like, how many years of Roman Reigns Mania main events are people talking to tables and cameras?
Yeah.
Or The Rock.
Fact.
Yeah, that's very fair, and it's a good problem to have. I just want to see more. Kelvin, what do you got on this match, my friend?
Oh man, if you say title change, I'm gonna jump out of my seat.
Kelvin, House Targaryen, what do you got over there?
You know me.
He walks through a pit of danger.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't interject a little bit of chaos into the thing.
Do it.
Everybody is waiting on the Punk Roman situation. Why not take it away? Why not take it away?
I like the way you think. I love the way you think.
Why not?
Fuck
You
it, right?
think you're about to go into WrestleMania with an established main event. They've already talked about it. And here's Finn Balor throwing a wrench into all of your plans. Give it to me. Let Finn walk out of this thing the champion. And you can still have your Judgment Day call because now the ball isn't in Dom and the rest of Judgment Day's court. It's in Finn's court. And that can lead to a babyface change for Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, boo that. Man, he's only a good guy in Mexico.
He is, but you don't really want to hate him. You don't really want to hate him.
So would you still do Punk and Roman? Still?
Eventually, just not at Mania. And it makes more sense with Roman having the championship.
So you do Roman and Finn.
Roman Finn, yes.
Wow.
And then you throw it in Punk's face.
What does CM Punk do?
There's something.
Or you do a triple threat?
No, there's something.
That did cross my mind.
That's going to bring me back to the crate. The person in the crate is Seth Rollins. You do Punk Rollins at Mania.
Oh my, you know what I'll do? If it's Seth Rollins in a crate, I'll barf and I'll film it for you.
Please no. I'm okay.
God, like the most insufferable. He's so insufferable at this point.
Yeah, but him and Punk is going to be a good Mania match. So Punk Rollins.
The 15th time we've done that match.
Hey, do it. Do it.
It has to be blood. Give me blood in this match then.
Yes.
Like, stop being a coward, WWE, and give me Hell in a Cell between these two, just gushing at this point.
Give me chaos. I'm gonna pick. I know it probably won't happen, but if it does,
I love this.
You
know how smart you'll look though, Kelvin?
No, listen. Kelvin is a man of steel.
Yeah.
Give me chaos. I want Finn walking out of here as champion.
Yes.
Oh man. We'll see what
That's
happens.
why, dude, I hope you call a draw in the Elimination Chamber for this one.
So, I mean, our competitors, Jey Uso, again, get well. Bronson Reed, I felt that Bronson would have won on Monday, but
was supposed to,
a bicep tear and could be a little bit of a timetable for him. Javon Evans, he bouncy, guys, of course. Whoop that trick. Love seeing him in that match. LA Knight, yeah. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. Kelvin, I'll throw it back to you, my friend. Do you see a world where Cody Rhodes doesn't win this match? Who you got?
I actually do.
Yeah.
I actually do. My brain won't let me go Cody versus Drew at Mania for some reason. Because that's who the challenger would be. You probably need someone fresh. And I think it's time you give LA Knight the ball. Let him go in there. I think it's time. I know they probably won't, but the guys, he's had too much up and down, and now he's back on the up, right? He's had a pretty decent stretch. Not great, but he hasn't really been losing either. So if he's in this match, you have Cody and Randy also in this match, and they also have a little bit of a story between them and the Rumble. So maybe this plays their hand, and you finally get the student versus the teacher at Mania because neither one will let the other one win the Elimination Chamber, and that makes way for LA Knight to win. If not, I don't know. Trick and Javon are too young.
They don't like if Javon wins.
They're too young. Trick he's got the crowd right now. He's very much has the crowd, but is that strong enough for a Mania match with him and Drew?
It's going to be hard for them to. I have a hard time. I've been trying to plan these 2 days out. Like, how do Trick and Javon get on the show? Both of them.
Right.
Because I think Obafemi is the guy to challenge Brock, right? And we're all going to be here for it. And he better fucking win. But I don't know how you get the other two on. I feel like one of those guys is definitely in the Rumble, that Battle Royal, right?
Yeah.
I'm still thinking, by the way, of now. I'm just like, now I see the Seth Rollins and the Creed, CM Punk losing. I really see that, and he's also like, hey, Roman, I screwed your revenge. Oh man, there's so many people. Like, LA Knight should win, right? LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. We're gonna go full TNA with this one, because this could be a really good one. Because Drew needs somebody to work.
He needs somebody fresh.
Yeah, because Randy Orton, everyone's, oh, Bill hates Randy Orton. Yeah, but yeah, buddy, but it's just he's also stale for Drew. It's like, we've done this.
Here's my thinking: you can get great promo out of both of them leading up to it. And Drew also feels a little bit of the disrespect from the whole Punk Roman situation on Raw. I think if you have him versus LA Knight, you get good TV leading into WrestleMania.
You get really. Or did they throw Jacob in too? That's out of it.
They should have. I hope they should have.
So
that would have been great.
Oh, will they do? Will they knock out poor Javon for Jacob Fatu? You could see that happening.
Jacob, the way they're doing it on TV is like Jacob's very like, hey, we'll get to you. Like, hey, just leave the building for now. Like, hey, we understand your plea. Like, we got you. So to me, this seems like just the timing leading to Mania. This seems like, yeah, we know so-and-so won the chamber and so-and-so's fighting Drew, but because Drew, you ignored your suspension and you keep interjecting, he's probably going to throw himself into the Elimination Chamber to kick somebody or do something to, mess with Cody or something. Because that's been his MO, but they're going to be like, yeah, we'll get to you, Jacob. We'll get to you. So whoever it is that wins the chamber, they're like, well, since Drew keeps doing that, Jacob, you're going to get your hands on Drew and so at WrestleMania. Like it's just queuing up for that. It's like you get that free pass kind of thing. It looks like it's just going to be that triple threat. So Kelvin, you are going LA Knight, which I think would be fresh. Really cool. Bill, you are going.
I'm going to go LA Knight.
You're going to go LA Knight?
I'm going to go LA Knight, which means I'm definitely not doing it. Because I'll be like, you know what? I heard that BCP episode. Let's give it to Randy. Randy hasn't got protected in a minute. But it's just like, okay, Kelvin, big question is, it's like, okay, so old Jeffsky is saying Cody because he seems like the layup. Like, so
yeah.
Guys, what is Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania match? Like, he can't not have a marquee match.
It has to be him versus Randy.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
You're right. Oh shoot, Kelvin, you just threw a wrench in everything.
They've been talking about that match forever too.
Oh man,
they can't bring Ted DiBiase back for that feud. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go Cody. A lot of people that chat are going Cody as well. I think it's a safe pick. How do you not have the Golden Boy, arguably the biggest guy right now, and that page is turning. The tide is changing definitely in WWE. We've seen it, and it's a good thing. Good to see some young, fresh talent. But how do you not have your WrestleMania main eventer not in the WrestleMania main event? It's looking like Punk, Roman, or Night 2. That's a lock. I'm going to say Jacob, somehow Drew. And Drew, rightfully so, I want to say, deserves to be in that spot after all he's been through and done and fought and clawed in social media and dealing with the fans or winning without any fans. Like, he deserves to be in that main event. So give me Drew. Cody, I don't see a way where Cody doesn't win unless we have some sort of shenanigan where there's two winners or Jacob puts himself into the equation. But I do see a triple threat at WrestleMania. If I have to pick from the card here, I'm going to go Cody Rhodes on this one, guys. So.
What if it's The Rock in the box?
I'm just going to be like, it's Travis Scott.
No, I'm serious. Like, what if they get the... Okay.
I'm not entertaining this.
No, you have to entertain this. Here's why.
Oh, boy.
Right. And this is absolutely legit what I'm going to say.
Okay.
You can't move tickets you're not moving tickets very well for WrestleMania. In my opinion, they have burned their bridge with Bad Bunny. You can't bring him in. You're so in. I'm going to talk politics for a second. I apologize. It's nothing controversial. WWE is very much pro-Trump. He's not Trump, not exactly a Bad Bunny fan. Can't see that working this time around. Maybe in a few years down the road. You need a draw. What about The Rock? I'm just saying, they did it. They literally brought The Rock out to the Elimination Chamber a year ago because he said they couldn't move tickets. There was nothing that was like predicated on anything for The Rock to show up and have Travis Scott and do the whole Cena thing, right? What if they got him back? Could you see that happening here? Like they bring him back, the Rock and Box connection. Jonathan Jefferson, I don't know who you are, but you, my friend, are a genius. And if that does happen,
that's my co-host on No Gimmicks.
Oh my God, he's great.
Shout out Jonathan Jefferson.
What a beautiful man that guy is. Your brother Justin's great, by the way. The Rock would be advertising. No, I know, Tyler, I get it, but he wasn't for that one time. Remember, he like they have it, and now The Rock's back for WrestleMania. This is a very far-flung theory, but I can't rule this out because, like Kelvin, I love the chaos, and no one is a bigger agent of chaos besides Rob growing a mustache than The Rock showing up.
Catching strays.
Well, you'll be catching a lot more of that from Vicky when you grow a mustache. Trust me. So,
oh boy, we're off the rails.
Listen, you asked me to come on a WWE predictions panel after 10 o'clock. This is what you're getting, guys. But like, I don't think it will happen. Tyler's, by the way, I put over Tyler for All Yaz Wrestling on Facebook. Go follow that. He's
out
really
Tyler.
smart.
He's the man.
Yeah, dude. He gets it. But yeah, I just like fuck it. They don't have Bad Bunny. They need drawing power. There's only so many celebrities you can tap into. The Rock is there. The Rock. The Rock needs it a little bit too.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I wasn't following it for like I wasn't sure why you were going there. So you feel that WWE needs to bring a celebrity presence to sell tickets for WrestleMania.
Absolutely. That's my logic here. Is just like you lost Bad Bunny.
I wasn't following.
You're not going to get him because of the Trump stuff. And if it does, I'll be stunned. Jelly Roll, you could ask him to come back. He ain't gonna sell. He ain't gonna put tens of thousands of butts in seats. Although I do see that happening. The Rock, though, that's the guy who's gonna move some tickets for you, especially if he gets involved in one of these main events. He's got stuff with Cody. He's got stuff with Roman. And listen, it's a big spotlight. Why not? And how good would he look if he saved the day for WrestleMania? Right.
I feel real quick before we get out of here, what do we need to do? Bill said maybe bring in some celebrities that have lately been on the tip of people's tongues on social media. It's a very polarizing situation. Like, would that bring eyes? To me, I'm just thinking quality of the product, like quality. Like, we got Punk, Roman. What can we do to move these things to get this intrigue? I told you guys that the Sol Ruka Zarya thing is one of the things I'm most invested in, and that ain't going to be at WrestleMania.
That is mind-boggling, that whole thing. But
what do we do? Do we get that triple threat with Cody and Jacob and Drew? Is that enough? Are we going to get like maybe Trick versus Orton? What's going on here? What do we need to do to kind of, because people have been saying it feels a little flat going on this road to WrestleMania. What do we need to do? Bill suggesting people like The Rock. Kelvin, any thoughts on heading to WrestleMania? Do we need to shake things up? You're good at coming up with ideas.
Well, what really put this in jeopardy is the fact that the Rumble is so late.
Yep.
With the Rumble being so late, it leaves you little time to plan. So right now you have Jacob Fatu in the wings. He makes motion. Love him or hate him, he makes motion. You have to have him in there with somebody with star power. If it's me, it's Cody. And I would have had
that'd be a hell of a match.
It would have been a hell of a match. I would have put him in the chamber and I would have had something happen with him and Cody. That way you get that match at Mania. Or you have him win the chamber and it's Drew and Jacob at Mania. You have enough there to where it could be emotional, it could be good TV, and it's going to be a great match that people will be talking about. Possibly a show stealer. But
for sure.
you have to make decisions like that and set the card that way you can promote it. The card right now only has 2 matches for WrestleMania. You can't move tickets that way. The card traditionally before WrestleMania 41, the card for WrestleMania was set at Royal Rumble. The winner of the Royal Rumble pretty much was the last puzzle piece, and we're off and rocking, and we're building towards that. Yeah, you have the Elimination Chamber, but that was kind of the mid-card stuff to figure out who was going to do some of the mid-card stuff. You have to start setting this card and promoting it. But again, making motions and making noise and having the card not set, that's kind of the hamper right now.
Well,
WrestleMania will have a good crowd, man, but like I don't think there's anything creatively that is going to sway people to spend that money. So that's why I say it's got to be, unfortunately, the old WWE way of doing things, of relying on the part-timers and celebrities to come in and kind of hotshot the area. Because you ran Vegas twice, the ticket prices are high, the economy's not the best. So, and to Kelvin's point, you don't really have a card, and there's no storyline right now. Rob, you said it yourself. There's no storyline. There's no bloodline storyline. There's no John Cena retirement tour here. There's nothing there's no milkshake bringing the boys to the yard. So I couldn't be serious the whole time, guys. But no, it's tell me when I'm telling lies, pal. Is like there's nothing there where you're like, whoa, WrestleMania. There's nothing there like that, man. This isn't like if you had an AEW card. I know that fan base is like, okay, we're going to put this match together, and people are like, ooh, got to go see that because they want to see the match. WWE fan base, they want to see spectacle, they want to see storyline, they want to be involved, and there's nothing there right now that feels so like I gotta be there, I have to be there, like this is moving me. There's nothing. It's like it's very stale, it's very calm, and everyone feels kind of just like been there, done that, and we got all the t-shirts.
It's almost like I want to feel like they've been waiting to like hopefully the day after Elimination Chamber we're talking about something, you know, and I hope that's the case. Sure. We'll do our review, we'll see what happens, but like to me it felt like there was something like they're waiting to pull the trigger on or the right time, and it's just not happening. It's not, you know. And I think Kelvin hit on it. You know, I'm a metrics guy, I'm a stats guy. We can talk opinions till we're blue in the face. Like I'm a proof is in the pudding guy. Like I love what Kelvin said. It's like, hey, statistically, nice. Statistically, like, hey, Rumble was late. You know, the ticket sales are like this. In the chat, real quick, Jeffrey T. Fountain. Is this the comment? Yeah, you want to move tickets, make them affordable, period. Yeah. Will that hinder families in the future? Will these kids grow up being able to go with their families so they can take their families when they grow up? You know, it's very interesting situation. And these things don't surprise me. You know, we're still early in a new regime. It was very hot early on. You know, I was waiting for the learning curve and some of these things that, you know, to fall out or drop out. So this is very interesting. Moving from New Orleans to Las Vegas again, you know, it felt kind of, oh man, you know, it's very, very, it's fascinating to see how this will play out. It's fascinating to see in these coming weeks and months how they really amp up that road to WrestleMania, guys. So let us know.
You have to go big, because this is your last Mania for 2 years. You won't have another Mania in the States for 2 years, you know. So you have to put foot to the pedal to the metal, and just go all out. You have to. You have to leave a good taste in people's mouths.
I see what you did there. Go all out. I saw you.
Ryan Peterson checking in, announcer here in the Northeast. Good to see you, Ryan. Thanks for popping in. Just want to pop in and say hello. We're headed out, but Ryan, keep killing it out there announcing for the Northeast Independence, guys. Great show, great opinions. You know, we're a little right now, and we gotta be excited after Elimination Chamber, the last PLE before WrestleMania. This is WrestleMania. Very excited, guys, or I want to be excited, so we'll see what happens. But before we get out of here, we got our shameless promo. I just want to shout out our interview with Deanna Prazo and Steve Macklin as of late. Battle for the Brave coming June 6th, Rahway Rec Center. It's going to be for Tunnel to Tower. I'm very, very excited for them putting that together. We'll be involved in that show. They've announced the Hardys, the Nemeths, Megan Bain will be there. The infantry will be there. Shotzi will be there. I would assume Deanna and Steve will be there as well.
Imagine they're not.
It's going to be great. Jersey show. Please, if you're in Jersey, get your tickets now. Check out the interview. The link will be in the comments. Also, check out our interview with Mickie James. Drove 2 hours just to take a shot at getting a chance to talk to her. Could not have been nicer. Love Mickie James. A shout out the TNA Hall of Famer and future first ballot WWE Hall of Famer. She'll be on TNA this Thursday on AMC. But let's throw it over to the man who leads DFPN, the No Gimmicks podcast, the wise man, the oracle, the tribal chief, the one and only. He threw me off with the thing where he cut his hair. You threw me off with that.
I swear to God, I thought it was.
You got me, man.
He got me too. I was just like, oh shit.
Still here, bro. Still here.
I know. You look
He's
great,
like, it's
man.
called pulling it back. I mean,
Calvin, let's get that shameless promo.
Oh man. Yeah. So guys, No Gimmicks podcast fan group, we do have a bracket up. Best interest music ever. It's causing quite a ruckus. It stressed a lot of people out. So if you guys want to take part in it, No Gimmicks podcast fan group on Facebook, come join in, come vote, come be a part of the final four tomorrow. Great.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if it's all like DX Triple H related, I'm just gonna.
No, I'm pretty sure DX is gone. So I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I have a question. The final, real quick. It was Kane was in the final. Was it the Finger 11 Kane song? Or was
I think
like,
it's just Kane. You know, it's like
yeah. No, that one was
voted.
voter choice because everybody on that side had more than one theme. That's what people didn't get.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that whole
The Finger
was-
11 versions is fire.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Really.
Oh shit! Your face. That was so pun intended.
So it was all.
You were
voter
just like,
choice.
here's my intentional pun. I'm writing it out
Throw
right
myself
now.
out.
No, it's awesome, man. But yeah, great conversations. UFL starting back up, kicking up coverage here on BCP Plus. Yeah, man, can't wait to get back into it. Can't wait to be back in the games. It's always a fun time. But pop break as well. I'm waiting, Bill. Have me back.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, you'll be back. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Don't worry. We got a whole mall thing. We got a May the 4th with you. We got everything.
Let's
coming
go.
up. Yeah.
I'm there. I
was like, what are you waiting on? What did I not give you? Like, I know I'm always late on stuff.
Well, Bill, tell us about the popbreak.com, my friend.
Oh, yeah, the popbreak.com. Entering year 17. We've got our learner's permit and we're going to the prom. It's going to be a hell of a time. I am the co-host of Socially Distance Podcast, which drops every single Thursday on your favorite streaming platforms. I am also co-host of TV Break, and I am the Bill and the Bill versus the MCU podcast, our monthly Marvel podcast. We're currently in our Spider Pod era. We just did the Andrew Garfield duology. In March, we're going to be talking about the Spider-Verse films. It's a good time. Go check that out. I've got a couple of interviews coming out on the site. I'm talking to Brass Against, a great tribute band who had their cover of a Rage song in Matrix 4. So that's going to be a lot of fun. They're at House of Independence in Asbury Park this weekend. Go check them out. Follow the Pop Break on all forms of social media at the Pop Break, and you can see these two guys on there quite often. As for Rob, let's hope the next time we see him, he has a mustache.
There it was.
And tell us where people can find you on all forms of social media, Robert.
Oh, nobody cares. But if you want to check me out at Bob Culture Pod on Twitter, BCP Plus on Instagram, go over to the YouTube. We're trying to make some noise with the new YouTube channel, BCP Plus.
That sounds like a different site, Robert.
Check that out. But real quick, guys, I do want to say this. Check out and thank you, Kelvin, for the recommendation because you got me started on this. I fell off House of Dragon, but A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes.
Chef's kiss. Enjoyed it. Have not enjoyed a TV show like that in some time.
That breakfast sandwich.
Phenomenal.
Fantastic. Phenomenal. And Scrubs returned again tonight, and I enjoyed both episodes. So I recommend checking that. One of my all-time favorite shows, as people have called me a scrub my whole life. And guys, thank you so much for checking in.
We don't want no scrubs. So.
Like we always say here on BCP Plus, everyone stay safe, stay positive, take care of each other. We out. Peace. BCP is brought to you by our favorite store, Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, located in the Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, and online at funkenstein.com. WrestlingSuperstore.com. Get your favorite wrestling merch, retro video games, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, so much more. It's our favorite store. Thank you, Heather and Dan, for sponsoring the BCP. Also got to welcome back our sponsors, the No Gimmicks Podcast, the podcast that keeps it 100% real 100% of the time. Check out our guy Kelvin, only on the No Gimmicks Podcast. Wrestling All Day, All Night is the best wrestling discussion group on Facebook. We provide more of a community feel here, and have wrestling fans introduce other fans to something they may not have seen before, such as old school wrestling, indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling, and so much more. We also strive to be a source of information regarding upcoming wrestler meet and greets and signings. And remember, we're open 24/7, all day, all night. Be sure to follow on socials and join the group on Facebook at Wrestling All Day, All Night. Welcome back our sponsor, Sweet Chin Musings. Sweet Chin Musings is the creation of the reigning, rarely defending, highly disputed champion of wrestling podcast, Mr. Perfect, Mike Mueller, and his tag team partner in crime, Luke Kudialis. SCM focuses on the in-ring product of WWE and AEW, no dirt sheet rumors here, as well as backstage news, predictions, and analysis of characters, storylines, and major pay-per-views. Old school fans, don't worry, we have you covered as well, with a look back on classic matches, top 10 lists, and interactive tournaments that let the fans decide who is truly the best of all time. You can find them at Facebook at Sweet Chin Musings, and check out the podcast on all major podcast platforms. Please welcome back our sponsors on the BCP Plus and the podcast, GPW Productions. GPW provides your promotion or event with top-tier video, audio production, live streaming, and more. I can personally vouch for them in saying they are hands down the best production company I've ever worked with, as they have and continue to work with the likes of AEW, GCW, StarCast, MLW, not to mention the majority of the local independent promotions here in the tri-state area. They can even help you film a vignette or promo for your persona or gimmick. And guess what? GPW doesn't just work in wrestling. No, they cover MMA, boxing, basketball, or any other sporting event as well. On a personal note, I'd like to thank Mike Sesko, Frank Leone, O'Neil Andros, and the team for giving me multiple opportunities to work with them and some of the best talent in the world. Thank you, GPW, and guys, book GPW for your promotion or event today at contact@gpwproductions.com. Please welcome back one of our favorite sponsors, Mania Club. Established in 2015, Mania Club is a WWE recognized community for fans with an eclectic love for both the world of professional wrestling and raising money for Connor's Cure. During WrestleMania weekend, we host the official tailgate of WrestleMania while also celebrating the life of Connor McCollum. They are the single largest donor within the V Foundation for Connor's Cure, with over 150,000 raised. Please donate and join the Facebook group over at Mania Club on Facebook. Donate at jimmyv.org/Mania Club. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for the months of May and June, J. Adam Photography. Jay provides quality, artistic, innovative photography with a quick turnaround time. Be sure to check out his latest ISPW wrestling pics and much more stellar content. Right now, wrestlers can do a special portrait shoot with Jay in Sparta, New Jersey for just $50. Contact Jay at Jay Vogel on Facebook and be sure to follow him across socials. Thank you, Jay, for sponsoring the BCP. Guys, let's welcome in our new pod sponsor, Cooper Groove Grips. When you play Cooper Groove drumsticks, you get increased sensory feedback from your hands, so your grip will naturally loosen, but you have complete control. With that taking place, you don't have fatigue and soreness, which can lead to long-term issues. Guys, as a drummer, Cooper Groove is my drumstick of choice. Sweaty hands aren't a problem. Grip is good. Don't forget to check out their amazing Cooper Groove bats coming out soon. Guys, follow at Cooper Groove Grips on Facebook. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsors, ISPW Weekly, where we dive deep into the world of ISPW, the crossroads of professional wrestling. Join Jumpin' Jay and Total with Tom every week as they interview the stars of the ring, uncover their stories, rivalries, and the electrifying action that defines ISPW. Be sure to check out ISPW Weekly on the ISPW Facebook page every week. Are you looking to press play on Feeling Good Again? Well, Twisted Shamrock Studios and Spa, our premier sponsor here on BCP Plus, Delaware County's Retro Recovery Rebels. They're here to rewind time and reboot the way you heal. From therapeutic massage and assisted stretch therapy to glow-up facials and energy work, this is where function meets feel good. Perfect for athletes, overachievers, and everyday Joes and Janes who need real relief with a vintage twist. Not to mention pro wrestlers. Reboot your body, recharge your soul. Rock the retro vibe. Call or text 484-574-8868 or visit twistedshamrockstudiospa.com. Guys, please welcome back our returning podcast sponsor, USDN. USDN Podcast is run by USDN Chairman and the Council of Nerds. We bring you all the latest news and rumors from the world of nerds and consolidate it right here at the U.S. Department of Nerds. USDN is for the people, by the people, and of the people. Follow them at facebook.com/US Department of Nerds. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for 2025, the Ropes and Riffs Podcast, featuring Maestro John Kiernan speaking with the stars of professional wrestling about their in-ring, tunage, gear, and so much more. Check out John's interviews with the likes of Lince Dorado, Mercedes Martinez, and so much more. Find the Ropes and Riffs Podcast on all major podcast platforms. Guys, please welcome back our returning sponsor from the left side. Get hit from the left side with all the wrestling and sports news you can handle. Thank you from the left side for sponsoring the BCP. Please welcome our newest podcast sponsor. It's the SDN Podcast for in-depth WWE predictions, pay-per-view reviews, and insightful interviews with wrestling personalities. I highly recommend the SDN Podcast. They cover all the big events and give you expert analysis every single week. Be sure to subscribe and stay updated on everything pro wrestling. Thank you, SDN Podcast, for sponsoring the BCP. Please welcome back our returning podcast sponsor in EM Collectibles. EM Collectibles features live signings, collectibles, toys, and more. Be sure to follow them on Facebook and stay tuned for more upcoming events. Those events including March 28th and 29th, 2026, the Syracuse Collectors Con with Mr. Anderson, American Gladiators Malibu, Diamond Blaze, and more TBA. May 2nd, 2026, the New England Fan Fest with Atom Bomb, Harvey Whippleman, the Headbangers, and the Powers of Pain. ISPW returns to Hackettstown High School in New Jersey for Legends of Wrestling Night. It's going to be on March 13th, 2026, featuring WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. The ISPW Women's Championship is on the line as Tina San Antonio defends against Vicious Vicky Venuto in a Hackettstown street fight. Also, Vargas defends his ISPW Heavyweight Championship against Dan Moff, that now takes on Amish Country, and more. Get your admission tickets at AmishMike.com and get your meet and greet tickets at ISPWWrestling.com.